Hello and welcome, Ragnar's Gate Tarot. Today, free yes or no readings and more. And if you want, you can support me by the page buymeacoffee.com/RagnarsGateTarot. And so I will be posting there what is my normal rates. So if you like the reading, I don't mind if you support. I don't mind if you do support me. So let's give it a second. Boy, let it to sink in, the whole business. Okay. So yeah, post your question on the chat and we go for it. Other than that, we would be okay. So how is gonna be the fight we are carrying out? So let's see. We would have here an answer, and then a possible explanation. Well. This is not going to be a fight that would be in the inside. This would be the fight that would be fought more or less on the outside, on my view. This is not a fight that is gonna like bring out the light within yourself. So what the fight that is carrying out is about, not about what is in the inside, but what is in the outside. It's not really like bringing out the light. So let's see what it carries. It's about the disappointment that has been in the past. And this is actually, like we can see, there's a major arcanes here. And let's put it a little bit like this so we can see it better. So it's something in the past that you have missed an opportunity, basically. And as we can see, there's major arcanes here. Let's put the door a little bit moving, a little bit setting up these things. So major arcanes, the Hermit, the Judgment we have here, this is in Finnish. But anyway, Four of Cups, the Judgment, and Three of Coins. So these are the major things that is happening. So this fight of something to do with the outside. It's not about your inner light, your inner sun, and it's not a fight within yourself. It's just simply somehow outside, but it's a big deal. This is gonna just make a big difference towards the whole, like a rest of the life kind of thing. So like major arcanes, usually they are things that kind of govern not just the mundane, but their life lessons. So basically, it's gonna be a big deal that, and this fight will be decisive in a matter. And but this will not bring about the material gain or the material things that will be somehow pointed out. This will be bringing a change, but the change will be smaller than one would be expecting. So it's gonna bring a change to the in the material level in the world. So but I don't know if this is a little bit like like about vanity and things that it's something more like superficial, that would be really, even though it's gonna be super serious stuff, like a life-changing event, but the results, I don't know. The change is still smaller. It at least seems at the moment that it's like this, but it seems like the change will be a little bit smaller than what one would expect. So that would be about the fight that would be carrying out. So you have a question, put it on the chat. And here you have a little bit explanation how it's gonna work. Basically, so there you have it, like yes or no answer question, normally €5. And if you want a more in-depth question with more like explaining what's the behind the answer of yes or no question, or if you want to have like some more question that has more profound answer, then it's 10. And general reading about work, love, finances, money, and health is gonna be the €20. It's like generally where you stand. So that's about it. So put some questions going. So feel free to ask. If you like it, donate. Buy me a coffee. buymeacoffee.com/RagnarSkateout. Okay. Here we go. We will ask. This would be, does John have feelings for me? Let's see. What we got here. Yes, that was not the answer. So, does John have feelings for me? I would have to say, like, John could kind of have some feelings, but I think he's making like choices with his mind, like a logic, and he's letting his mind dictate the situation. He might have some, but he's somehow being more like practical and logical about it. Maybe he knows that would not be in his best interest or something like this, and he is choosing to move away. So I think he could have, yes, but he's taking distance anyway. So yes, but that doesn't seem that there would be anything coming out of it. I think that would be clear only with this card, which is the Six of Swords, by the way, if you didn't quite catch it there. Yeah. All right. So here we are. I'm in Finland. It's 2:30 in the morning. So I'm hoping to catch some other huggers and early birds from some other, well, not actually early birds, but who knows? I think it's something like early evening in the Americas. So maybe I will catch some of you guys from there. And Ragnar Skate Tarot, by the way, has a TikTok account as well. And if you want to have a question, you want to book a reading for another time, ragnarskatetarot@gmail.com. You can catch me through there if you don't want to do it for some reason here. So I can do it live through chat, email, all sorts of Zoom, Skype. Does someone use Skype? Is it still usable? I don't know. Okay, then we would have another question going. Would be what would be the thing I should be aware of at the moment? Let's see. Okay, let's start with this. Very simple put. So what would be the thing that I should be aware of? We have two of cups there. So I think you should be aware of that there's a possibility to make unions in many matters. And the cups are water. It's like love, romantic feelings. So that would be related to this. But I get this impression that you should be aware of that there is a possibility to make alliances, there should be possibility to toast for friendship and like come together. So like not to separate, but more like in everything you should be aware that you should be doing and coming together with others. Okay, so that would be, and I would say also that it would go, that you would be good to keep in mind that everything is not in the plain sight all the time, that some things are behind the veil. There are secrets still, but while coming together, maybe this is one thing that you should think about also, like getting maybe rid of those or sharing those with someone, and maybe that would be the case. So that's what you should be aware of. So go ahead, if you have a question, put it on the chat. You can see there what are my rates normally. But today I'm doing, if you feel like it, if you have the opportunity, support me, buy me a coffee /Ragnar Skatepark. So what would one should expect for the coming week? Well, it is Sunday. For like, well, it's actually already Monday here, but in some places it's still Sunday. Funny enough. Is that like time travel? I'm not sure. So basically, what one should expect for the coming week? Let's see. Let me try. We'll put here. Again, we go with 12. We start from there. So, King of Cups. So the coming week, I think I would say like you should be waiting for good vibes in the end. I think you would be expecting what's coming is that you are feeling kind of balanced. I think you feel like you can see the king sits on his throne, holding the cup and the scepter there, surrounded by the water. So I think it's like even if there would be some kind of emotional things and drama, even apologetic. I have seen you here before. So we go for apologetic this question. But yeah, for the week, you can expect to be in control of your feelings and feeling good, even if there is some storm or like a tempest around you. So what we have, apologetic. You've been here before, I remember. Yeah. Am I going in the right direction in searching for my mother? Yeah, I think we had some other stuff depending where do you want to look for it. Was it like online or use contacts through it, and even like what operating system one would use. So are you going in the right direction to finding your mother? Let's see. We put here is the basic answer. Well, we have the world upside down. Basically, I would say like if it would be like this, I would say that you would be definitely going to the right direction. But when the world is upside down, then I think you can see that the position is here also like a hangman, and then you have the four beasts. Basically, there one is actually an angel, which is not really a beast. I think you need to adjust. Like you will have to. I would read this little bit like. For me, I get the impression of the hangman here, and it's you are in some kind of bubble. I think you need to burst the bubble. You need to give something out. You are somehow you don't have all the elements of this under control at the moment. So basically, you need to take a look at the situation, how you are doing the search. So I would have to say that at the moment, it's not going maybe at best it could. Let's see. And it's a major arcane, the world. So basically, that would be like a, yeah. So maybe the point is like maybe you need to start anew the stuff and then trust that. Maybe even if it feels like it's a bit silly to do something, I think you should not shy away from that either, basically. So I think you need to look at the elements again, what you are doing, and you can start anew even, because you don't have everything at least as well as it should be. It could also be turbid. If, like I said, it would be like this, I think it would be fantastic. So this you can think like is the opposite, the energy is stuck, or then that it's less. So I think that it's not going all bad, but you might want to do something new and basically look at it. Look at what you are doing and make an observations that there how it goes. Something new needs to be done with it also. Hopefully that gives you some ideas. Let's see what we can get if we take still like 3 here. So we have 10 of cups. So they, on my view, I would take this. Basically, just a second. Yeah. With all the, I think this also I think you have made by emotionally some kind of like a judgment of the situation earlier. At the moment, you are maybe a little bit lost that this is not. You are looking for the answer maybe from inside you more than actually from outside, and basically this is now with how if you keep going like this with the search, I think you're gonna end up like a little bit lost, because we have the moon here. So I think you're gonna be stagnated, you're gonna be stuck, and it's gonna be difficult, and you're gonna be maybe somehow even afraid to move forward. So like I said here, it just puts me this that you would have to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like check what are the elements and how you would be doing. So what do you have? Do you get something from that apologetic? Like is your mother? Do you know that if she's still with the living? She's still alive, right? So well, how good if you're getting something. I remember that we were talking something similar or finding another person before when you were here. Mm-hmm. So Is there something more you want to ask about it? Because this is like a, well, like you can see, there's a family and it's upside down. So basically, I don't know if there's been some kind of judgment passed in this, and how people have decided how things are within this, and it does. It's that you have not been with her, have you not known her? And also, like I said, I am wondering, like, yeah, like I get this, but has it, if I may ask, has it been that you didn't really know her, or have you lost just connection with her? Because I get with this a feeling that is this something that you didn't even know who she is, in, like at all, or like that you didn't do with this. Okay, fair enough. Should you make a test? Let's see. Well, actually, we can do it like this because we have all these energies and stuff here. I think we can just take this. I don't think that's so. For me, if it would be like this way, this is the full. And then if it's like this, well, in a way, this is related to the that could be also related. Well, depends how you look at the four. In a sense, it's like it could be related to the world. So you could consider that yes, that would give you the answers that you need, or I don't know if it would that in the end benefit you if you read the fool in a different manner. That it's like the opposite of the fool. That it's not something, because I guess this would be a new thing if you would perform the DNA test. It's like a new way to pursue this. So I'm not sure if that would be, in that sense, super beneficial. So yeah, I'm not sure if that would be worth the trouble and all that in that sense. And also, like as I said, how things are going now, you are heading towards the moon, which is a little bit like the nightmare dream time kind of thing, and to be stuck. So I think that's kind of it. And also, I think this could be related to your mother as well with the moon. And I start to wonder, like, if she's like, does she have some kind of things with any like mental issues, possibly even that maybe she has been going through some dark times. So I'm not sure if you have information on her, but I would think that this could be related to her stuff as well. I did not really know her. But yeah, the testing is like somehow I would still see that if it would be this way, I would be saying yes. And but when it's upside down, it's like I don't think it will be somehow decisive. It could be somehow giving you some of the elements that you are missing, but I'm not sure if that would be any like a decisive thing to do. Okay, you have further on this? Apologetic. Have you met her during 2020, 2022? Did you have some suspicions? Okay, let's see. That's actually a pretty interesting question. Let's see what we get. No, we don't want that. Marking this now. This maybe yes. So, have you met her between 2020 and 2022? Interesting times have to be said on those years. Uh, I think that could be the case that you have. I think there has been like like you said that you have a feeling actually that you have met her. So there has been some signs, and it seems you have paid attention. So I think yeah, because you said you have suspicions. I would relate this. I think this is something to do with like I don't know. I think it. Yeah, that there was an event that had put you closer to this person, to your mother, and this is related to some material level. I don't know. Would it be possible that that she would have approached you in some manner and gave you something, like physically gave you something? Or somebody who has been close to her. But if you don't know much about her, that's another thing. But I think, yeah, I think that would be the case. Yeah, I think that would be there is like I have just a minor suspicion of this that if the situation is like estimated correctly or are you seeing the signs correctly, but I think still it's like kind of grounded. It's like it's an Earth star kind of thing. So yeah, I think so. So apologetic, are you still there? Okay, but yeah, we continue. Like I said, if you have something, post a question like apologetic did. Now we went through some phases with this and we got some answers which hopefully help him in this manner. So apologetic, if you get back, if you have more, just hit it. Let's go with it, basically. Okay, so I've been offered a new position. Should I take it or not? So it's kind of work kind of question. Let's see what we get from here. This is not the what we want. Okay, let's try that. So I've been offered a new position. Should I take it or not? We start with one card. But yes, I would say you would. I think it's a big deal in the end also, like basically that would put you firmly like this is the emperor. So it will put you firmly in I think in a powerful position. Sorry, phone battery was low. Was the person at some educational institute? But yeah, you would be doing good to choose the new position. Was the person at some educational institute? Let's see. This no. Okay, let's see. We will take this. I would say yes. I think this is something that you have probably felt. So I think so. So I think it's related, yeah, to communication, and there was I think this would further give this that, like I said, that somebody was giving you something. So this is also related to that what was said before. And I think it also like felt right in this point. So like you can see the cup is overflowing in there. So ace of cups is the water, so it's communication, is the feelings. So I think this was communicated there, and like this further, like I said, would give this that you have been receiving something also, not only the communication. I would think for me that there was something else that was given. Okay. So yeah, yes was the answer. And whatever you could get from yourself from this, maybe you have something for the Ace of Cups. Maybe you can take something, and of course you can take something out of that, derive something for yourself. So yeah, I think I will have to correct a little bit my cam. I think it's showing like actually a mirror image of what I'm doing. So I think let's see if I can manage. Let's see how it goes. Does it go better like this? All right. So yeah, I was thinking like it's a little bit weird, but sometimes, sometimes it goes like this. So hope you have more on your phone. Okay. Let's see. One moment, I will give you again. There's the ace. Okay. I get this impression also like that maybe some kind of like a communication could be even imminent still. Even though I thought that then with the search you would have to refine it and that you don't have all the elements under control. So and we had there, otherwise we had this, and we had this. Let's see here. And we have this here. And then I think it was the sun, right? Like this. Moment. Let's see. Was my mom the lady who I did not? She was my mom at the time I asked to adopt me as her son. That you asked a lady to adopt you as her son? So basically, let's see what we get from here. So I think, yes, that I think it could be possible. Well, for me, I read. So I think that could be possible that this was the person. And the aces are like the raw energy of the suit. This is fire and basically like passion and stuff like this. And this is something you obviously feel passionate about. So I think that could be the case. And now, funny enough, we have aces here. We have the ace of cups. We have the ace of, and everything is like and they come both. They come. The hand comes for me for the future, and this is how I read the cards. I see them this way, basically. So basically, there is all the potential of the whole suit is here, but it's not defined. So I think that could be possible. Okay. But and did you when you look at this, you have the aces here also. Like both of them come for me. This is from the future also in a sense. So I think this is indicating also something that so. If you get something out of those aces, because it's funny that there is two of them coming out of all the cards also. Okay. Yeah. So and this is, well, like I said before, that the aces are like the raw energy of the suit. They come from the near past, and it seems to be this communication. There's like a possibility. So I think who searches will find. So in that sense, I think if you just adjust, anyway you will find. So how does my mom feel about me as a person? Okay. See if we get here. Cannot. Oh yeah. Okay. So we will put again here. So we have the temperance here. So I think she has like some kind of balanced feeling about you, and like she feels that if she can, like, I think still, well, I don't know if it can be, I don't know if it's obsession or something, but I think she would like to, that she feels that she can somehow like manipulate the situation, at least that you will be like how she wants or something like this. I think that's, I think she, how she feels, I think there is like that she wants that the feelings will flow. I think she will have like I think she has had a moment when thinking about you, that she's like has had some kind of revelations about this. And I guess there is could be like that she wants to like put, when you mix something, if you have the right vessels, you can put it together. Maybe she feels like she hasn't quite put these things together, and then she feels that she would like to communicate with you. Maybe this was the stuff that comes with the aces also before, that there has been this, and I think it's gonna be in the near future. Like we said, you search, you will find, but she's holding back on it somehow. I think it could be also like she's putting, we have the cups here, and she's putting it back and forth. Maybe she's making a mix of some kind of like a brew, that how she can manage this thing and put it that it will flow. So that maybe she is measuring what she can say. Like I put that, she is putting it back and forth, and she's not quite sure what she can say or what she can think about you, or like. But I think there has been some kind of revelation still. Maybe the point is that maybe, like I saw the moon earlier for me, like maybe she had some issues, and she didn't concentrate on thinking of you, and now she has had some kind of moment of clarity that, oh dear, that this is my flesh and blood or something like this. But the situation is not quite ready, I guess. Hi, Sabi. I'm okay. How are you in New York? Muy bien. Well, that's nice to hear, Sabi. So yeah, it was the work related stuff. Well, how was there? So, but yeah. So apologetic. There was a lot of things to chew on, I guess. So think about it. What, and like I said, I think if you can check, you look at the aces, you can get something out of them, definitely. So, but yeah, Sabi, the prediction came true about Jessica not doing much to help me to get my team leader job back. Well, yeah, I think that was not really like her priority in that case. Well, that's really nice to hear. This is really cool to hear afterwards that how things have gone and what has happened. Yeah, sure, you go ahead. I have there like basically like now I'm doing free. If it resonates with you, feel free to put on the buymeacoffee.com/Ragnar Tarot. Yes or no questions normally ask the $5. If you want to further deeper, then it's 10, and in general it is 20. If you want one, for example, love question is like more in depth is 10. But anyway, go ahead. What action will Roed Algahim take toward me? Let's see. And thanks for your questions, Apologetic. Stay tuned. Like, subscribe if you didn't already. Share with your friends. Let's see if this is the... Okay. I'm going to start with one. Well, we have the Hangman, which is then inverted. Okay. So like this would be sacrifice all sorts of change of perspective. So I think for me, I would read this yeah, I think this is about to like, well, it's a major arcane, so it's not something minor that's gonna happen, I guess. So I guess it's like some kind of that he's gonna take some kind of pose to that yeah, well, somehow I think it would have been the opposite. If it would be like the normal Hangman, it would be like that would be like kind of passive and observing more on my view. So in that sense, I guess that would mean more like then I would see it could be like more like a hidden moves, like hidden moves behind the veil, so to speak. That's like something that is not in the plain sight, something that he doesn't want to show. Basically. So it's like what's gonna take actions is like yeah, behind the veil, behind the back. It's not gonna be that one. So he's like keeping track on you, but not clearly taking distance in that sense. Let's see what we get here. Well, we would have here, funny enough, more major arcanes, and they are all, everything is upside down. The magician, and then we have the high priestess. The hermit is here also. So I think everything, because these are also upside down, I think there's like kind of big moves, but everything is like kind of twisted. So I don't think that it's necessarily anything super nice. I don't know if it's completely even controlled, and this person has all the like elements quite how it should be. And this person, I think, would be making it like a judgment on you also, in that sense.
basically. But this is not in plain sight. This is like played behind some kind of like behind somebody's your back and behind like I don't think it's straightforward. It's not transparent. I don't like it too much. So basically, but I think that, but for you, it will come clear what he will, what actions he has taken towards you. That is something about you feel, that you feel it, even if you don't quite see it on the plain side, what is going on. Okay. Yeah, because I think that like basically from here, because the Hermit is upside down, so the light is not inside, it's basically outside. So it's like the sun, so that will shine upon you and show you the truth and what is really going on. What is Rajat currently feeling for me? Let's see. Okay, we take one. Rajat is here. Well, fun enough, we have again the same thing, which is the Hanged Man upside down. And also it's like, well, I think for me, this would mean that there has not been much of a change in his, hey Anna, welcome. That's kind of funny, but I think there has, for me, if it would be this, that then he would be, like I said, again, the Hangman is about that he would sacrifice something and stuff, but and make a like a difference of opinion, take another perspective. So I would see that this is the opposite, on my view, in that sense, that yeah, I took only this one. And this is what was just the feeling in this case. So I think, like I said before, this would be also going that maybe he's studying you and not, it's not quite so obvious in that sense. So it's not really like, maybe like this, or again, it would be more in plain sight, and then it could be also, again, going to like a little bit behind a veil, somebody's watching a little bit and making it just, but I don't think he has made like with how he feels, that has not changed what has been before. And I think let's see what we get from here more. Well, I did shuffle these things, and this comes out the same cards in a little bit different order. So we have the Hermit and the Magician there. So I think, again, like I said, this will show to you. You will see how, even though this person is observing, I think would be the same thing here. Is like with the Hermit, that is towards, that you could see and feel on this person's attitude, his feeling towards you. And I think it's warm feelings in that sense. And I think it relates to also to this. Yeah, well, I remember we were talking about this, and I was pulling you cards, and then I was thinking there was all sorts of things, that there was some friend was involved, and I kind of remember this. But this is, of course, for now. And basically, I think, again, I think he has warm feelings for you, but I think he is somehow also, this can be also sort of a trickster, so there can be some mischief in this as well. Of course, I remember everything. I'm a Nordic mystic. What can I say? And hey, guys, like I said, I'm doing free readings here.
But I of course really appreciate if you want to support me and the channel, so I get to do this more and more, because I'm trying to get pretty serious with it, and I am. So buymeacoffee.com/RagnarSkettarot. You can buy me a coffee. Feel free to put there dineros, euros, dollars, I don't know, reals, whatever. But okay. Yeah, well, that seems to be, because that was last time also. So let's now go for Anna. Does Steve love me? Well, that's pretty straightforward. So this one is for Anna. Okay. And of course, if you want to take a paid reading, that's going to go kind of over the queue and you don't have to wait. So Buy Me a Coffee will do that for you. And you can see the list what I have there on the chat about what I normally ask for these things. But at the moment, it seems we are going with free stuff, freebies. So hopefully you got good answers, Sabi. Hang in there. Maybe we get to you later if you want to ask more still. But there was Anna which asked, does Steve love me? Okay, let's see if we got the right vibes. Yes, we have the right vibes. So in that sense, we put you here. We put Steve here. And this is what's between you. Oh, that's interesting. Something just fell on its own. I don't know if it's dramatic and it's related to this. This is you. You want a final answer. You're like they was telling the other person just now. Sabrina is like, you feel like you really want to know if he loves you or not, like seriously, like desperately, like it's like, well, this is the judgment. It's like maybe this has been ongoing. You are dying for an answer. Yes. And this is Steve, and this is what is between. So you have the Tower. So I think your judgment is in a way sense right, but I don't see in a sense good things with the Tower. So I would have to say no. I think there has been something has been built in a wrong way, in a bad foundation, and it's gonna be destroyed. Of course, then you will be clear. So I don't know what would happen after this, but when you see this is kind of passive card, the Steve would be four of swords, with 3 are hanging there, which is like you can consider the 3 of swords, which is like that you see the reality in a certain way. So I would have to be I wouldn't like to say that, but I would have to say that I'm sorry to say that Steve does not love you. Okay. Yeah. So I like I said that I think you are making that judgment, and you, like I said, you desperately want to know, and now I think you do. I think his thing would be more related to logic and reason, but not so much the feelings. So like I said, the 3 of swords would be that the mind betrays the heart. So basically that is exactly what it is. You're welcome, Anna. Feel free to subscribe, like, share with your friends. Remember, buy me coffee if you can. Who was next? Helga BJ. Hi, is love coming into my life? Welcome, Helga BJ. Is love coming into my life? Let's see. Well, that's pretty much like a yes and no question to me in this point. All right, we see. Hop. I think that's enough. How can I get the same card even if I shuffle many times? Here we would have. Actually, we will do it like this time. Past, present, future. Okay, 6 of Swords. We have 8 of Cups, and then we have the Empress here. So I would say at the moment there has been some evading, and maybe you have ended a relationship not so long time ago, and then you kind of like I don't know, maybe you should have gone like look into your feelings or take some distance from the situation and all that stuff. But basically, I think you didn't. So I think you might be maybe at the moment it is not quite the fertile situation. So it's like maybe you are dwelling still in the past relation or what has happened before. Maybe you have to make like a reasonable choice earlier, that you have to make a choice that okay, that even your heart might have said something, but then your head and mind and logic said another thing, and you needed to move forward. But now I think you might be a little bit dwelling on that, like sort of maybe about to end the cycle in the end. So I would say yes, soon we have the Empress here, which is fertility. So I think like I would say seriously soon, not right now. I think you're not quite even ready for it, but very in soon near future, yes, you have the Empress there, which is like fertility and even being a mother, getting pregnant. So I think this would mean, on my view, that yes, soon, and it's not going to be, if you feel up to it, it's not going to be something which is like a minor thing. I think that would be like kind of more like a kick in the head kind of thing. Sorry the expression, but it's gonna be like serious. What is coming soon, it's gonna be very fertile to go the distance. Profound, maybe the word I'd be looking for. So that would be the case. So will I hear, was there something else still, or we're gonna go? You are welcome, Helga. By the way, Helga, where are you from, if I may ask? I've been asking this around. It's funny to know. Yeah, sorry the expression, but I mean like I feel that it would be something like that it's gonna really like shake you, you know, not in a violent manner anyway, but you know, like it's gonna be a big deal. That it's what I'm thinking is coming. It's a major arcane. It's the mother card. It's the fertility. It would be related to some goddesses. So Iceland, okay, fair enough. Muy bien. All right. So, but yeah, I think there is the love is coming to your life in a big way. I'm in Finland, in Helsinki. So never been to Iceland though. So, but yeah, I think it looks, if you want to also, of course, by like this, and you will get away from the cups, which is 8 of cups, with this kind of like water moon thing. So you have to get away from your situation, what you're doing now in your head, and you have to like end the cycle and maybe to put things behind you, so you will then find what the Empress will give you. And when you look at the Empress card, that will give you some ideas also what is coming with the love. Okay, so yeah, what is next? Moment. Never been to Finland. I need to visit. Yeah, well, it's dark. All that. Yeah, Europe is kind of cool. I like Europe. Have been to America once in Detroit in the night in the airport. Went to Canada with the cab, so I haven't really seen any of America except like some border control, some African American woman who didn't have any of my jokes. So I was trying to be really cute and stuff, and she was being really official. Helga, you are welcome. Stay tuned if you want to ask something more if we have time, and then basically subscribe, like, share, all that, hit the bells. So will I hear from Riot this month? I'm sure there is. So will I hear from Riot this month? Let's see. Okay. I think, yeah. And well, we have the Knight of Swords. So but I think it's gonna be like blurting something. And well, for me, this is a knight who goes to battle, who is not gonna give a shit who gets hurt or whatever happens, and whose blood is gonna be spilled. So could be like some hastily given something, but I think it might not be exactly what you want to hear in that sense. Or then the answer will be like just I get the impression that it could be still more trickery or like this, like yeah, or maybe there will be some reason to slash you in some way. So, but will you get? I think you hear something from him this month, but maybe still not what you want to hear, or like this, that this will be like kind of. I haven't messaged him. I don't know if it will be bad message, but maybe it's not also gonna be like concentrated in some manner. I think that is, for me, it's more like somebody's trying to brush someone off or put an answer which is like but it's like hyvää yötä. Jau. That's the only thing I know. But I guess you say in Iceland, jau. Good night. I don't think it's kind of like a high energy. It's like I said, it's gonna be like something like this, like it's thrown, and it's like I said, this is a knight that comes in the battle. It has the white horse, like the death, also. So it's like brute, but I not necessarily bad, good, but like high energy. It will make, let's say that whatever is the message, it's gonna make an impact. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I don't think, if you look at the card and what you said, you want to know about his feelings and stuff. I think this is not quite, and it's the source, it's the mind, it's the logic, it's air. So I think that would leave still some things to interpret. Maybe it's kind of surprising also. No, well, let's say what like I said, if you look at and you think about the message and look at this guy, is this some kind of, in a sense, this is of course like, I'm not sure if this is the message what you like. For me, this is like I said, somebody goes to battle. Yeah, this is what I said. I remember. You had the two of cups. I remember everything. So yeah, but that doesn't, in a way, like I said, you will hear from him. I think so. But again, is the right the things what you want to hear? I think it's some kind of high impact, like a high energy message. Let's see what we get here. We have the 9 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups inverted, basically. So, So for me, I think it's like this is not gonna be it will end also like a Okay, is it working again? Okay, the live cut off. Yeah, I wonder what I say. I say a lot of things, but basically, yeah, I think this is gonna give you some clarity of the on that you are okay on your own situation on your own, and you don't really like. Okay, it's working again. Good. Hi, Sarah. Go ahead. Just a moment. I'm with Sabrina here still, and then I will get to you. Well, maybe the message, like I said, it's some like it's like I said, this message. It's not something that you necessarily wanna hear. Maybe it's not something that you are really interested in, and you might feel that it's like about some other things. You feel like he's being disconsiderate. Maybe he's happy to tell you something about his own stuff, but this is not really like what you are looking for. Like we said there, that you are basically really would like to know what is his feelings. So maybe he is sharing something, and maybe it's important to him, and he just wants to run out and scream about it, and doesn't really give that much of a hug what others say. And and could mean that that it doesn't feel good because it's also not what you expected. What do you think? All right. Well, it's like, well, it's not related so much to feelings. There was something about the medical school stuff, things, or something like this. So maybe it's related to that, but it's not gonna be really clearly about feelings. It's more like a fact. So I don't know, maybe he got somehow accepted in the school thing or something, or something like this. Yeah, this I will remember you were telling. So maybe it's something related to this because it's related to like material stuff. That his position is good, or maybe he did well somewhere there or something like this. So maybe it's something, well, like that he's, I don't know, maybe he's accepted some, I don't really know how the medical school stuff works, but maybe he reaches another level, maybe he passes some exam that gives him more opportunities, options, or something like this. So maybe it's maybe a little bit like, maybe you consider it's a little bit like selfish, even the whole situation on that sense. So, sorry, there was now, and Crow's Nest, welcome. Thanks for the question. There was somebody before you, I think. Sarah, right? And did Sarah have what Sarah did ask? Yes, Sarah, you can ask if you didn't already. Okay, so what do you want to ask, Sarah? And thanks for your question, Sabrina. With the Scorpio guy had an intense quarrel with eventually reach out to make peace. Let's see. We'll see. No, it's not yes or no only. It's, you can ask whatever, and like I said, I am doing today free readings, and if you feel up to it, if you can afford it, but is 5, then more in-depth question or continuation for the yes or no is 10, and these are euros, and then generally it is 20. So pay something if you want to. If you cannot afford, you don't want to, don't. But I will try now here all sorts of things. So, but yeah, we get to you. So I guess we do Sarah now, and then is Crow's Nest. Was it Jessica? No, I don't see it there. But with the Scorpio guy thing with Sarah is now and then, so I will keep myself in some kind of like, will eventually reach out for me and to make peace. Let's see. This is you, this is the Scorpio guy, and this is what will be between you. You. No, I don't think so. This, you have 6 of Pentacles upside down, you have 6 of, and this could be related, on my view, the other way, to something to do with the Lovers, but it is no. So I think, and this person is feeling upset, so I don't think so, no. I would have to say no. The Scorpio will not reach out to make peace. I think it's kind of like feels that there's no choice in this, and that's what I think. So yeah, I think he is like kind of ignoring what you are after with this, and maybe don't want to admit to something in the end also, that maybe that he's part of the argument or debate or this heated thing, that maybe it doesn't feel like he wants to, do right with this, or to admit that I think he might not have been quite in the right side of the history and argument in this one, on the debate. Yeah. Okay. So okay, well, the first question, Jessica. You're welcome, Sarah. If nothing else, feel free to subscribe, like, share, all that. So what was the first question? It's upper. It's upper. Moment. Jessica, what's coming for me in love in the near future? I guess that was the first question, right? Okay, thank you again. So what's coming for me in the near future in love? Why couldn't I just read it? What's coming in love for me in the near future? Sorry, I don't know what brain I'm still. Okay, we can see that. So what's coming in the near future? Okay, we'll take like this. 3 cards. Some cycle ended in the near past. We have 10 of Cups, we have 3 of Wands, and then we have Ace of Cups inverted. These 2 are inverted. So some cycle, like literally kind of like a material thing, has passed. So I don't know if that's I'm cannot relate it to exactly what, and I don't see, somehow I don't know. For me, I get this impression here that this is like I don't know if you are yourself observing the situation so much. I would say that this would mean that there is some change happening in you and how you feel passionately about things. I've been single for 3 years. Okay. Well, Well, there has been some cycle that is ended. Now, I think you are somehow kind of like, it's not like a major big change, but I think something is happening inside you, how you feel about journeys. But I don't see you still putting yourself also in the love game so much. So when we get to this cup, it's like the cup is empty, and there is basically, at the moment, I don't see, at least in the near future, I don't see too much I don't see too much coming, but in the very near future in love. Like, I just, if it would be this, I think there would be all the possibility in the world coming towards you in that sense, and your cup is overflowing. But like this, I think it's been beneficial for you to be, but maybe that is the stuff that, like, well, I think it's been good for you to do that, but and I don't see that you are putting yourself there sort of forward, or like even searching so much. I'm not actually, moment. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not texting them, but I didn't know if someone was coming in. Well, I think the point is, like, if you are not putting yourself out there, sort of, or going the places, doing the things, then so yeah, like basically, it's sort of like the change is not super major change in my view, but it's some kind of change in fire. So I don't know if you're being like a not full on phoenix that gets, and then is born again, but there is something. Maybe this is also when you are even making this question and in here and asking. So maybe this is where it's coming, that there is a change, but that's not going to lead to any conclusions in the very near future. That's what I think. And maybe it has something to do with this, that how you communicate even. So maybe you don't present this kind of picture of yourself, or how you are giving up your feelings to the outside world, that you are really looking for anything either. But I think this is like the right path in a way to take. Like maybe asking this here, it tells a lot also. So basically, it's a process of adjustment waiting for you, or like recalibrating. Like I said, there is something you are making some kind of changes already. Maybe you haven't even noticed, because they are not so, they may be more subtle. There's not really like a huge one. And also, like I said, you are maybe how you communicate yourself towards, if you want to have something happen in the love, maybe you have to think about how you present. Like, if the others will get an idea that you don't really want anything much to go on, then maybe nothing will go. But I don't think the 3 years have been so far in vain, but maybe this is the spark. Maybe this is the spark, actually, towards something, which is just not going to be just round the corner. But it's the right way if you want this. Okay? Jessica. Crow's Nest 1408. Okay, so Jessica, if you want, you can ask something about it still, if I can get some kind of sensible anything to you about it. But You are welcome. Sabrina, if Riot messages me this month and I don't respond or look at his message, what action will he take? Well, I have to say that when there was the Knight of Swords, I think, well, you definitely will get the message. I don't think there is going to be not answering, or like, okay, you don't have to answer, but I think it's not going to be like if you don't read it. Because like I said, it's a high energy burst of things, and the person kind of like just goes forward without really caring whose toes they're going to step, or like, it's like a knight who goes to the battlefield and doesn't really care who is going to get hurt. So they're just going to want to do their stuff and put their thing forward and fight their enemy or get their goal without really caring what's going to happen or what other people will think. We'll take, let's see. Now it's good. We'll take an advice. What action should you take? Let's take just a card for advice. Let's see what did we get here. Aha, another knight. Inverted. Knight of Cups. So yeah, basically, I guess the idea of what action to take is like, what do you want to achieve? Is like, in that sense, that if you want to make him feel the same than you do, fine. But also it's like, what was your goal, that you really wanted to know how he feels? So I guess you feel for him. I remember there's something to do which was like the Seven of Swords, and that was a little bit like, I would think, related to all this that we have going on here, that hopefully that wouldn't be something that if you do and want to make him feel the same way that he makes you feel, that won't be not playing a game, you going against yourself. So yeah, I don't know if you should focus really like, because that seems like, like it's like a revenge, or it's like, I guess it's, you would be like focusing in the wrong thing and in a bad way. So I think this would be what would be more productive or most profitable in a good manner to everyone, and also to take care of yourself, of course. So I don't know, I wouldn't, with this also, because this is with this card inverted. So basically, I think that will kind of lead to like more nonsense and not to a good place. I think that would lead to like a more so I would rather sort of look for the hope and for the signs from the universe than to start making like reprimands, or like, not reprimands, revenge, or like to put, I'm gonna make him feel the same that I do. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna be. So I would keep like some kind of like a So like I said, I would keep my mind open for like the emotional thing, and still, like, if you have the hopeful optimism like we discussed, and it seemed like earlier, I don't see that would have changed in that manner, that you could be easily, that would happen, that you will in the future end up together. So basically, to look for signal that will make you feel good. Because I don't know if it makes you, if you have feelings for this person and you kind of want to hurt the person in a way that you want to make him feel the same you do. I'm not sure if that's like follow your path anyway in this. And like this is also like a more, could be somehow like a with lower energy, because like this, it's another thing that like, it would be, this is the horse of the death. This is the similar horse that is with the Knight of Swords, which was charging in, and this Knight of Cup is much more subtle. So I think even if this person is acting erratically maybe with this stuff, I think you would still be more in control and more like, I think this would be more natural for you anyway. So basically, of course, if you can I don't mean that you have to, like we discussed also earlier, like was with the job, is like if they offer something, that the point was that know your worth and don't let him treat you bad either, but you don't really have to like ghost him in that sense, or like turn him away completely if this is the stuff. But I would keep focus if there is good signals and good stuff coming. If not, you keep doing what you're doing, and you cannot, of course, force anyone to do anything. And if you do, it's not gonna be the good thing anyway. But I would see like I remember what you were telling, that you were working with the volunteer stuff and what the impression, which of course obviously I don't really know you, but I have what I have learned already so far, even, and then seeing this card, I don't think that would be in you. Don't let him dictate how you feel in that sense. I think you feel the moment, and then you react. Hello, Prayer. And it depends how you feel when you get the message and what it eventually will be. And so basically, if you feel like you need to ignore him, then you ignore him. And if you don't, it's based on feelings, how you feel because the cups are feelings. And like I said, that this is like more balanced, even if it's upside down, and then would be like the Star of Cups, I guess. And so feel the moment and react good if you feel good, and if you do not, then ignore. It's based on the cups, basically, in the feelings, right? But like I said about the straightforward, just not feeling, you just make a setting before you have the message. I think that was not somehow what would be emotionally good thing to do. Yeah, so basically, don't use too much, try to figure it out with logic and with your brain. Use your heart, your feelings. That's it. And make the decision there based on how you feel about it. Because this is about feelings, right? Okay. So, Prayer, hello, can I ask if R will contact me for rest of the February. So Prayera will contact you. Yeah, and thanks again, Sabrina, for your questions. Hopefully there is good things to consider and you get answers as you did, hopefully. Can I ask if Ara will contact me? Yes, you can, and we will check what the cards will say. Yes, the answer would be here. We will take it. I would say yes. I think it would be towards the very end of the month, on my view. So I think I would say that it's possible. Yeah. Also, could be that it's not quite so straightforward to contact. And I think he's looking back on something also and like thinking for further actions, or he's estimating a little bit. He's looking back on something. But I think that for me, what I see, it would be that it would be also like I get the impression that it would be pretty much in the very last days of the month in that sense. And I'm not sure, well, but yeah, he's estimating something. I don't know if he's about to go somewhere, take a trip. And maybe he's something to do with that. Well, the last days of February more, what I would think, the very last days would be possible. And also, I don't know if he's like busy with some project now, and that could delay also this to the end days of February. You're welcome. So guys, yeah, feel free. Normally it's €5 yes or no question, €10 if you want to elaborate that or have a like more in-depth question, €20 for a general reading, which would be maybe even 10-15 minutes or something like this. You can also book a reading with me, ragnarsketarot@gmail.com. So free readings, but feel free to support me also so I can keep doing this. Come on, guys. So buymeacoffee.com/ragnarsketarot. So put some dineros if you feel like it. Otherwise, share, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Yes, go ahead, Prayera. And after this, I think it starts to be time for this evening to maybe get some shut-eye already. And then probably I will return tomorrow. So yeah, go ahead, Prayera. You may. Did air move to OT? Let's see. Maybe it's gonna happen. Well, it's happening as we speak. Like we check out the card, there is a trip. So that could be the case. So even without, I would say, let's say my intuition said that yeah, but let's see what the cards will give after. Here would be the answer. I would say yes. So seemed like it was for him. It was a somehow sensible decision, like based on reason or not like vibes or feeling, that it puts him in a good position. And like I think even somehow elevates the person. So I would be saying, I would think like Varmos Mintu is like, yes. Somehow maybe he is obliged in some way. So he's obliged in some way to do this also. So I think it elevates him. And maybe he needed to do to get some into some. It puts him in a good position also. He also, I think he feels it's just the right thing to do on my view. So Kanora, welcome. Will my friend reply to my message today? Let's see. Here we have it. So Kanora, this for you. Oh, we shuffled. It's this. I would say yes. I think the friend will actually also then somehow feel even obliged to answer. So I would be saying yes. I think they feel that it's the right things to do. I wonder, like, have you been insisting him to answer also? So maybe you are obliging him. So I think they feel kind of obligated to answer also. So, but yeah, I think so. So hopefully it's in that sense the right way how you wanted it. Okay. Kind of. Will he send me a positive message? Okay, apologetic. We get you in a sec. So Kanura, will he send me a positive message? Let's see. What is positive? What is negative? What's positive and negative with the cards? They are just they are. Let's see. They have both sides, I guess. Okay. Here we have Page of Cups. So I would say so basically I don't know. This would be Page of Cups. So this is about the message. So how it would make you feel? Okay. So what do you see if this is from him, the message, and this is him? So how do you see the message yourself? So like try to make that exercise, look at the picture, and you can see from that's the answer what you get. I don't see this as a very negative card or positive card, but for me, well, I don't know. What do you think yourself? I think it could be more in the positive side. Okay. Okay, apologetic. Another question I have. Why did she, who I think was my mom, react very negatively in 2021? Let's see. I'll take one and then elaborate. if needed. But we don't want that. But okay. I think they had in there, she had in herself built some kind of mental image in her head about this. Hello, Queen Bean. So apologetic. I think this person has built like some kind of mental construct, mindset, a thought how the situation is, how you are in that time, and it was not quite. So it was not going how she wanted. I think it's like it was built her whole what she thought of you and the situation. I think it was not built on a good foundation. It was not in the right manner. It was not thought in the right way with the right logic, and that's why she felt, I think, like she felt bad about it. She was not okay with it, so she wanted to somehow slash about it, and it brought her like to the ruins, or like to her knees in a certain way. So basically, I think she didn't get her way. She didn't get what she wanted. It was not how she viewed that it should be, and how she has maybe played in her head. Maybe this is one reason why now, if I understood, was the same person that is now is holding back and trying to figure out what to say and what they could say. Yeah, but like I said, it's like resistance to change. Like she has built her own mental construct on my view, and this is why she doesn't feel right, and like a little bit like baggage. Well, obviously with this, so yeah, and I wouldn't rule out also that this person would have had some kind of like a mental strain, or like some issues with in that side also. But I think it comes down to the fact that this was not somehow how she saw it and how it should have been the situation. Then she was slashing out on my view. And maybe she was embarrassed. Like I said, she was putting out something and that was not resonating in you, or like that she was expecting something and she didn't get what she wanted. So then she was being like mean about it and not behaving really good. So I think that's the case. So Queen Bean. So there's Buttercup first. I managed to ask a question. So then Buttercup and then Queen Bee. Okay, guys, free readings. If you like what you hear, I am at buymeacoffee.com/RagnarScapeTarot. So usually €5 for yes or no, in more in-depth question 10, and general reading 20, or whatever you feel that you can afford. If nothing else, subscribe, like, share. Tell your friends also. So the idea is to explore the tarot together. And well, this is the only way. There is no other way. Huh. So, hey, may I know if RS contact me in this coming week? And then we go to Queen Bean after this. So here comes address. If you want to support the channel and me doing what I'm doing, makes me do it more, makes me do it better, and all the time. Will Eres contact me? Buttercup, this is for you. Will Eres contact me this coming week? Hip. Yes. You somehow still have to pay attention so you don't miss it. So basically, I would say yes, most definitely. And it's a major arcane, it's the star. So you just don't pay attention. So pay attention so you don't miss the contact. If it's some kind of, it's not going to be a missed call, text message or whatever, or you are just not going to be home, you forget or something silly. Okay, so I think yes, Buttercup. Okay. Queen Bean, how does my crush feel about me? How does Queen Bean's crush feel about her? You're welcome, Buttercup. Let's see. So, Queen Bee, this is you. This is your cross. This is what is between you. Oh, the death for you. The star for your crush. Well. I think you feel, well, there's major arcanes, the death, the star, and then between is the Ace of Wands, which again is the raw energy of the whole suit. So I think there is sparks flying. I think you are feeling some, I would say that you have felt like a big change in your situation and in everything, sort of like very, like a big one, serious, not small time. These are not small time things. These are major arcanes, they are life lessons. So I think this person is, your crush is feeling hopeful and try to look for signs and to see how you feel, and is very like full of hope, thinking that you would feel the same, which I think it's your crush, you do. And there is a great possibility that sparks will fly between you. So I think, and this is coming from his, so I think this person has, I would say, seriously passion towards you. So there is fire, like the ones, and it's Ace of Fire. So it's like, I will get sparks. Okay? Queen Bee. Okay? All right. All right then. All righty then. Muy bien. So Sabrina, you put a sad face there, or at some point, crying emoticon, smiley face without smiling. What happened? Are you what? What is that? Are you sleeping? I don't see that well. The screen. I need better glasses, I think. So I think there was so far what we had here. I don't know if there's another one. We'll go down. You're welcome, Queen Bee. You're welcome. Okay. You shuffle here. So basically, hey, leave your likes, leave your comments, subscribe if you want to know when I'm back. Share. I'm on TikTok also. Just join. Hit the bell so you know where I'm on. I will be doing this probably again tomorrow. Let's see. And then hit the bell. Okay, apologetic. That's the final one. And then I'm off to sleepy. Should I approach my mom in the near future, or will she approach me when she feels the time is right. Moment, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. What else? Okay, so let's see. Let's do this again. Okay, yeah, we got the same card. So here you are. Here, if you were to approach him, is the up. And the other one, if she will approach, or will she approach when she feels it's time? So, so this would be the stuff. Let's see. This is kind of to this area. Look. So here you are. Somehow, okay, here's the Knight of Pentacles. This would be another knight. For this, and then this is if would she feel to approach you. I would say that at the moment it looks more like you have the knight. This I don't like so much the swords here, and then you have the chariot upside down. So I would think it would be more that she would be now, after all this what we have been saying. So near future, I would say I would wait for her with this to approach you more. Because there you have here, we have the eight of wands cards are upright. You have the Judgment, and then you have the three of cups there. So maybe she needs to in this, you are obviously the one who is been tracking her, not the other way around, sort of. So maybe she has to make the judgment what we have here. She has to decide for herself that she wants to do this and that she's okay with it. Maybe she has to deal with her stuff like we discussed before with the moon and everything else, that maybe she has had some even mental stuff going on and like this. So I would think that would be more fruitful feeling wise, that she would be the one approaching. So basically, like in that sense, maybe in this case, then I think I would say that, yeah, keep tabs, and maybe you can be aware that how she is and all that, but maybe the approach eventually, at least how things look at the moment, would be on her, that she would feel when the time is right. So basically, trust the universe, trust the source, trust the things. And I think you have, in a sense, there is so much you can do. You can make sure the person is right, make sure you know where the person is and be available and all that. But in the end, if you want to have a good result with this, I think it could be that you need to, it's likely that you need to respect her thing in this. Okay? So at least at the moment, this is how it looks like. And of course, nothing is carved in stone, so it depends how people think and act. But at the moment, this is how it looks like. Okay? So, good 2 hours. I will now have to retire to do sleeping things, for example, all that. So basically, thank you for everyone who joined me with this one. Feel free to make huge donations at Buy Me Coffee youtube.com/RagnarSkateTarot. Share, like, hit the bell. And all that. Make comments. So I will see you soon. Thank you, Apologetic. Thank you, Queen Bean. Thank you, Buttercup. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, everyone else who was here, who were. Kanura was here. Apologetic was here. Prayera was here. Kilroy was here. Sabi24, Sabrina. And then Jessica Crow's Nest 1408. Sarah, you were here too. I hope to see you guys again here. I think I will be doing this pretty actively now. So, and hey, Helga from Iceland, thank you for coming also. So Anna was also there, and I remember everything. So yeah, all right, nothing left to say. See you in the future, right? Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.